you guys know from Squid Games, game number 4 is marbles. I don't know if I'd be cheering, because instead of letting you pick your partner, we're gonna make you partner with your best friend. For example, 067 and 431.
That's my best friend.
I have to come home to the house we live in at the end of the day. It's gonna be a bit awkward. Don't look at me.
A few moments later.
So how does it feel to have a sister that has an OF?
My friends always ask me if it's pink, but I don't really know what they mean by that.
Nani?
Do you know?
Jesus Christ. Click the link in my bio. Just, I can't.
So I came across this online entrepreneur a couple of months ago, and the thing that stood out to me is that she found a weird, nonchalant, and arguably unique angle where she would include her family members in her debaucherous charades.
As my brother, now how does it feel that your sister has an OF?
Well, if it's taking me this far to Disneyland, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. And I still don't know what my friends mean when if it's pink.
You will never know, buddy. But hey, subscribe. Let's see where it can take us.
Now, on face value, I see this and I'd say this is pretty nasty, pretty shameless, essentially taking your reputation, your family's reputation, and dragging it through the mud. And I personally was thinking of making a video at the time, but, you know, I am someone who believes in freshness and some new stuff, and it seemed to me like she was yet another OF influencer. There wasn't much going on. She would go and do the cringy interviews that, oh my god, are they cringy?
Dress, 2 seconds,
2 seconds?
redress, shower, everything. Like 15 minutes, I can do everything.
15 minutes is an entire round?
Yes.
So how many rounds can we go in 15 minutes?
No,
Just
but
one?
just one, yeah, because I need to take a shower. Shower takes long.
Man is hygienic. Cares about his hygiene. All right, so let's go or what?
Right now?
Yeah. Wait, can I record it for my OF?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, let's go.
The shower as well.
Yeah, we can shower
Okay,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
I live here.
Okay. All right. Bye, you guys.
And it seemed like she was someone that was just playing the game as everyone else. But I was ignorant. I did not know that she actually came into the business on an elevated platform and from a level that was not just from the base level. She had a strong foundation to jump off of, and that would be that she was in the most popular Mr. Beast video on YouTube. Now, as cringe as this may sound, there's a lot of people that watch Mr. Beast. There's a lot of youngins that be seeing that. And at the same time, there's a lot of old dudes that watch it as well. And it's smart of this individual to take this approach of trying to create her identity as I was on Mr. Beast. She was probably one of the first people to do that. Since Mr. Beast has started to do more challenge videos, people have come out of his video series saying that they're starting their own YouTube channel or they're doing their own business model and they're using their clout and popularity from the Mr. Beast video to fuel that and start off from. So it seems like she was able to do this as well. Now, the thing that isn't extremely clear to me is that I can't tell if this is something that she planned to do, if this was premeditated debauchery, or this is something that she kind of fell into after finding out she had a bit of clout and a bit of online presence. Now, I think that it's fair to say that her rollout is pretty professionally done. I mean, her video that she pretty much introduced to the world saying that she was going into this line of work is actually pretty well edited, and something tells me that she's not the only one behind this movement and this industry action, because damn, is that some nice fine editing.
I lost $456,000 in Mr. Beast's Squid Game video, and I've been trying to make the money back ever since. I lost the challenge just because I didn't throw this marble far enough. But I don't need to win a Mr. Beast challenge to make $500,000, and I'm gonna prove it right now. I started off by trying to get a real job, but they said that being part of the Squid Game video didn't count as past job experience. But that gave me the perfect idea. I could just be in the actual Squid Game show because season 2 is about to be filmed. So I emailed Netflix and told them that I would be the perfect fit, and I already have the outfit and everything. They emailed me back the same day, and I was so sure I got the job. But they told me that I couldn't be in the show if I didn't speak Korean. And according to Google, it takes 2 years to learn the new language. I was running out of ideas. I'm just gonna start no hands.
So with this type of story piece, it actually becomes a lot more interesting, because to me, it makes it sound like she's someone who got that clout and from there parlayed it into an entrepreneurship that she's still pushing to this day. And for me, I did not even know she was on the Mr. Beast video, which means that she's done a good enough job making cringe content online that that's what hit me. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't see the Mr. Beast video, but all the garbage content that usually gets filtered to me ended up coming my way. So that shows that she's at least moving towards that direction. Now, take a second here and let's look at this a little bit more analytically. I'm gonna break it down for you and make it a little bit more disgusting than you'd like. Now, again, the intention is not clear. At the end of the day, she got off the Mr. Beast video, she didn't get the $500,000, and it seems like this is a consolation prize for her. But unfortunately, this is where things get a little bit nastier and a little bit dirtier. Mr. Beast is an extremely influential individual. Mr. Beast is someone who has a lot of different videos with a lot of advertisers, with a lot of industry influence and a lot of industry eyes that are watching him. So to be on a Mr. Beast video, ironically enough, is like being on Johnny Carson back in the day. People are watching, the industry is taking notice. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and throw out something that probably people don't want to recognize or realize, but this young woman more than likely is a victim of her own circumstances. Now, granted, it's extremely disgusting that she went down this route and used this as a lily pad to jump off of like a frog going to the bank, but in all reality, she more than likely was contacted by an industry representative, you know, some sleazeball from LA. He's like, I've seen you on the Mr. Beast video. You're looking great. You're looking awesome. What can we do to use this energy, this clout, this momentum to really get you moving forward? And she kind of subliminally said it herself in that video there, where she's like, oh, I tried to get a job at Walmart, wouldn't let me. I tried to get on the Netflix show, wouldn't let me. So what do I have left to provide that I can use as a selling point? I can make t-shirts, I could maybe make my own videos, maybe I could go make my own branding, but that all seems a little bit too tough, a little bit too highbrow, a little too high level. And this industry individual tells him, you know what a lot of young women do, and I've been an agent to most of them, they make an OF. Now, you don't have to start off too raunchy, you know, some bikini pictures. You've seen what Bella Thorne has done. You don't have to do too crazy, but this will be a great branding opportunity. And if you can make advertising with this brand, oh, it'll be even better. And from here, she probably took it and ran with it. I mean, a lot of her videos are extremely well edited. On God, I know she ain't editing them. On God, I know she ain't coming up with all these different ideas, unless she's sick enough to come up with the family angle, because that is the most popular thing I've seen of her, where she does the usual cringe, you know, interviews with people on the street. And then at the same time, the thing that I've seen from her that I originally caught attention was she would do interviews with a family, asking her brother, asking her father, and just going down the long list of very debaucherous and very disgusting angles.
How does it feel to know that you have a daughter that does an OF?
She's happy. I'm fine.
Oh, W Dad. Christian, I know I've asked you this twice already, but how does it feel to know that your sister has an OF?
I mean, bring me to Disneyland, got me some new shoes, bring me to like a lot of places. So, yeah, I mean,
So you don't care?
yeah, but there's one question. What do they mean when is it?
Okay, I'm not ever answering that. I'm never gonna answer that. Okay, cut the cake.
And it's also worth to mention that she, much like every other individual online that comes out of these situations, is very affluent. She's very rich. She didn't need this to make money. She might say that she does online entrepreneurship and that's where money comes from, but she has a nice big house, she has a bunch of cars, and that's something that probably her parents have provided for her. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's also to add an extra element that perhaps they did a little bit of gaslighting in the beginning, where they added a couple of funds for advertising as well as to work with this agency and then take off from there. Now, to be honest with you, she kind of blew her spot. She essentially created this identity for herself, and it's kind of hard to get out of that. It's basically what she's known for, and I'm assuming she made a couple $100,000 off her OF, and she's living large, and there's really not much to think about. But in all reality, she's a very young woman, and she's created an identity for herself that will be extremely hard to shake. Her family doesn't think much about it, and they think it's just LOL joke. Just because she's posting bikini pics and getting simps to drain their bank accounts, it's not that big of a deal. But in reality, it does besmirch her character, and it also does make her a lot more cheaper than she really probably would want to be, because a lot of the videos are basically what you'd see from an entrepreneur that's trying to break through the glass ceiling. And I think that in the future she might look back and wonder, perhaps I could have made a better business plan, maybe I could have taken a different route. But at the end of the day, it seems like she got high off the Mr. Beast clout. From there, went on to a business opportunity that paid immediately well, immediately fast. And I guess this is her new identity. I personally did not want to talk about this, but after finding out about the Mr. Beast angle, I feel like it's actually interesting enough, because it really does make a new viewpoint where it's not only someone who is just doing debaucherous stuff and hoping for attention, it's someone who started off with a little bit of attention, perhaps could have been positive, took that, flipped it, and created an entire online persona based off of the cringe culture that is OF influencers.
People are so pressed because he enjoys making these videos with me. It's literally out of the kindness of his own heart. He enjoys it, he has fun. I even get to take him to do some really cool stuff, so I really don't think he's upset about it. Are you?
No, not really. Oh my goodness!
At the end of every single video, make sure you ask people to rate and subscribe to your content. It makes them feel like they're involved even though they're really not. And most importantly, make sure they comment on every single video. If you have to, disguise it. You know, call it something like the question of the day. And really make them think you're gonna really read it when you really don't have to. Ha ha ha!